A big hello from me at Paul Rolls Dice and welcome to a new video, and today we have an unboxing and we are looking at Star Wars the deck building game by Fantasy Flight and designed by Caleb Grace. Now this was gifted to me by a friend of mine, Richard from Richmond Gaming. I will drop a link to their channel in the description. Check them out. He does awesome content on Star Wars, Marvel, tabletop games, skirmish games, that kind of stuff. But today we're unboxing this. I've taken off the cellophane already because it's trash and it glares everywhere and it's awful. But I'm quite new to deck builders. I've only played a few in the past. I played a really good one a handful of years ago, a DC Comics one, DC Deck Builder, whatever it was called. Really good. And this is Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Always been interested in stuff like this. Now I have seen a few playthroughs of this, but I am very new to it myself, so I won't be going over the rules. This is just an unboxing to see what the components are, and then we'll deep dive into the game at some point. So let's take a look at this. The box is lovely as always from Fantasy Flight. Star Wars, the deck building game. The fate of the galaxy is in your hands. Experience epic strategic battles in Star Wars, the deck building game. This easy to learn game reimagines the conflict between the Galactic Empire and the Rebel Alliance in thrilling head-to-head gameplay. Recruit characters, collect bounties, use the Force, and destroy the enemy base. Over 50 unique cards, that's really cool. Iconic bases, choose your base from 10 different locations. Each one has a powerful ability. Playtime's pretty short as well, 30 minutes is really good. It is two-player. Head-to-head combat, so it's PvP. No allies in this one, so let's have a look. First and foremost, we will check out the rulebook. Very nice. There we go. Star Wars Outer Rim, one of my favourite games ever. It is so good. But we're not talking about that. We're diving into this anyway, so we're not going to read everything, but we are going to look through this. There's all of the components. You get a nice amount of stuff in this, but with it being a Fantasy Flight game, we all know there will be expansions, and I'm looking forward to them. Component-wise, you do get a nice amount of stuff, it seems. Full colour rulebook, we love that. There's the play area. It's not going to take up a lot of space on the game table as well, which is really good. Most of my games end up taking up 4 feet by 3 foot boards, so it's nice to have a bit of a smaller game. That's the balance of the Force tracker. I'm wanting to have a look at that, actually. That looks really interesting. But anyway, so there it is, card anatomy, all of that kind of stuff. If we go to the back of it, we've got advanced game modes, which is really cool. That adds some extra weight to the game, some extra replayability, and also optional rules. Again, we're not going to go through these just yet, but it is nice to see things like that. FAQ at the back, that's always good. I will be definitely using that on my first 20 playthroughs because I love playing games. I'm just not very good at remembering the rules. So let's have a look at this stuff. We'll get these out of the way. Tokens. The yellow ones are resource tokens, so that's what we'd use in the game to draft new cards and things. Purple are damage counters. I don't know why they went for purple with damage, but hey-ho. And the white one is the Force token that goes on the Force tracker, so that's good. Nice amount of stuff. Right, let's have a look at the starter deck. So these are the starter cards. All of the starter cards have the name of it at the bottom there. Right, I need to get into this. Where is the heckin' seal? Okay, they're going to be a nightmare to get into, so just bear with me. Okay, we're in. Right, so Rebel Trooper deck, let's go. So I think these starter decks start with 10 cards. Obviously, you have duplicates. Cost of the card, it's a starter deck, so it's not going to cost anything. That's damage output. Then you get a little bit of flavour text as well, which is really cool. I'm liking the artwork as well. So we've got Rebel Troopers, Alliance Shuttles, Temple Guardian, that's a starter one as well. So we've got unit. These are all units. Okay, so those are the ships and characters. Then we have the bases. We've got Dantooine, Mon Cala, Tatooine, Sullust. So these are these starter ones as well. Yavin 4, Hoth. They've got more health points. So the aim of the game is to destroy 3 bases before the opponent. The first bases add 8 health. So I'd assume these are like more advanced ones with different abilities. We've got Bespin, Dagobah, Alderaan, Jeddah, and that is the Rebel deck with bases. So let's dive in to the Empire ones. And again, we'll use some magic and we'll cut these open. And we're in. So we have Stormtrooper, Imperial shuttles. They're Lambda class shuttles, I think. And then we have, an Inquisitor. Wow. That's really cool. I like that. And then we'll get on to the Imperial bases. So we've got Lothal, Corellia, Coruscant, damn. Death Star, nice. Endor. Mustafar, Vader's just sat there waiting. Kafrene. Ord Mantell, good pod racing circuits on there. Kessel. And Rhodia, very nice. So those are the starter decks. Cool, cool, cool. So this is the Force Tracker. Let's get this open. Right, so Force Tracker. Let's have a look at this. So that's the Empire side, and then there's a symbol for gaining a resource there, and then we flip it open, and we have the Rebel side. It was a little bit confusing at first that the Rebels are red and the Empire's blue, but hey ho, whatever. So there's 7 spaces on this. I know enough about this to know that the Force in the game, the white cube that we saw earlier, the Force will push and pull, and the Force will be with the Rebels or the Empire at any given time in the game. And if you get the Force cube to the bottom, or I guess the top of your side's track, you gain a bonus resource to spend. So that's really cool. I like that. And that sits at the side of the game, I do believe. We've got some quick reference cards, which are always good. So we've got turn sequence, and then we have symbolism. So 2 of those, 1 for each player. And these are the outer rim pilot cards. Now, I know that this deck of pilots sits at the side of the play area. I don't know what they are yet, so all I can speculate is they're like pilots for hire for both sides of the Force, for the Empire and the Rebels. There we go. And then we have another big deck of cards. Let's get into these. Okay, so the meat of the game. These are the cards that you can spend resources to pull to your side to do the actual deck building. So we've got a Z95 Headhunter, Jawa Scavenger. There's duplicates of each of the cards, obviously. There's 50 unique, but there's 90 cards to choose from for the deck. We've got a Rodian Gunslinger. We've got a Keldor Mystic, Lobot, Bosk. Oh, we've got some unique characters here. We've got Fang Fighter, Twi'lek Smuggler, Sea Rock Cruiser. So the ships are actually sideways. We've got Dengar. Oh god, remember Dengar. We've got a Quarren Mercenary. We've got a Hawk 290. Blockade Runner. Capital ships are sideways, I guess, because they're big boys. More Blockade Runners. We've got IG-88, the bad boy. We've got a Nebulon B frigate. We have Lando Calrissian, Jabba's sail barge. Nice, the artwork is so good on these. Jabba the Hutt as well. Oof. We've got Y-Wings. Baze Malbus from Rogue One, Snowspeeder, Duros Spy, Rebel Transport, Chirrut Imwe, again from Rogue One, love that character, Rebel Commando, X-Wings, more X-Wings, lovely, that's that deck. And then we have these, I guess they just split them because it's better to have 2 separate piles, right? Let's get into these. Okay, we're starting off strong with our boy Chewbacca. We have Jyn Erso, some U-Wings, Hammerhead Corvette, I remember those from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. They are cool. Han Solo, Cassian Andor, B-Wings, Princess Leia, Mon Calamari Cruiser, big ship, Millennium Falcon. We've got Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. We have TIE Fighters, Admiral Piet, TIE Bombers, very nice, Scout Trooper, Death Troopers, nice, TIE Interceptor, Gonzati Cruiser. We have Moff. Oh god. Jerjerrod. General Veers. Oh god, I remember General Veers. ATST. That's some really good artwork from Veers. This looks very similar to the Star Wars Imperial Assault artwork, so maybe they use the same kind of design team. Landing Craft. Director Krennic. Love Krennic. Boba Fett. We have an Imperial Carrier. Grand Moff Tarkin. Ooh, Lord. And we've got an AT-AT. Only one AT-AT. Tanky. And then we have Star Destroyer and the big dog at the end. We have Darth Vader. Okay, so the numbers on the cards, the power differences, all of that will come in due time when we play it. But for now, my friends, that is Star Wars, the deck building game. I am very excited to play this. Hopefully do a setup video if anyone's interested in that. Maybe get a playthrough recorded at some point with one of my friends. Hopefully Rich. Me and Rich play games and record content every now and then, you know, when the planets align and all that kind of stuff. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really looking forward to playing this, and I'm looking forward to the inevitable expansions with Yoda and all of the characters that we haven't seen yet. Maybe even a Clone Wars deck building game expansion or other core set. So it would be the Separatists versus the Republic. That would be a very, very cool box. But my friends, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.